there's a pivot I want you to think about that's very powerful and very heroic and very helpful. And it's the victim to hero pivot. The point I'm trying to make today that I really want you to stay open to is there is a pivot to think about, and it's the victim to hero pivot. Victims make excuses. Victims blame. They blame the system. They blame their boss. They blame their past. They blame their culture. They blame the time that we're in. And heroes are very different. That's the leap or the pivot I want you to make. They're much more about possibility. In difficulty, they see opportunity. Heroes are very much about execution versus talking about what they're going to do. And here's the key and why I recorded this video. Heroes love to learn. So Carol Dweck has this idea that she wrote about in Mindset called the growth mindset. And there's the growth mindset and the fixed mindset that she talks about. And the growth mindset is basically, well, if I don't know a skill, I can learn the skill. I can read the books and I can get a mentor and I can do the training and I can get great at that. The fixed mindset is, oh, Federer and Serena Williams and Basquiat and Einstein and Elon Musk and Steve Jobs and Hedy Lamarr, well, they were gifted and born into their genius. I am not like them, so why even try? So I want you to think about the fixed mindset and I want you to think about the growth mindset. And I know you're a believer in learning and the growth mindset, otherwise you wouldn't be following my work. And here's the real key. There's an idea I want to offer to you, and it's simply this. It's a principle. It's if I don't know it, I can learn it. Come on, repeat that again with me because it is powerful. If I don't know how to publish a book, I can go online, especially these days on YouTube, for example, and learn how to publish a book. If I don't know how to build a startup, I'm not going to complain and say, oh, I can't do it because where I live, or because it's hard, or because I don't know, or because I don't come from an entrepreneurial family. I will learn it. And so that mantra is powerful. If I don't know it, I will learn it. Even if it's new language, I'm learning Italian almost at the age of 60, and it's un po' complicato, ma un lingua molto interessante e bello. And so I'm learning it. I'm on Duolingo and I get lessons and I stumble and I fall, but if I don't know it, I can learn it. And so I want you to think about that. Let me give you some 3 practical ideas to bring this idea of the person who learns the most wins, or this growth mindset. I call it like it's like a leadership mindset versus a victim mindset. So number 1, pick a subject that you want to master right now. Maybe it's Italian, maybe it's Portuguese, maybe it's Mandarin, whatever it is. Find a subject or a skill you want to master. Maybe it's cooking, maybe it's coding. So identify that one skill that if you, let's call it a keystone skill or a tentpole skill. The one skill that if you master it will lift every other skill in your life. Second thing, each day, iterate and optimize. Remember, Confucius said it well, the 1,000-mile journey begins with a single step. So incrementalism is very powerful. Little micro wins each and every day. It's stunning how far you get. Final thing, understand that growth isn't easy. So the skills I've tried to learn, whether it's the craft of writing over the years, I started off as a litigation lawyer. I wasn't an artist for a living. Now I am. I'm a writer. But all changes, and I write about this in the 5 a.m. Club, and it's helped a lot of people. All change is hard at first, it's messy in the middle, and it's beautiful at the end. So as you're learning this new skill, and you hit the wall, which you will, understand that's time to maybe take a break so you come back stronger. And change is meant to be hard because you're rewiring your neural circuitry. You're optimizing, or you're changing your emotional architecture. You're becoming a new person. And so who you were yesterday must experience a death of sorts so you can become who you need to be tomorrow.